holiday friendship has always been the silent force that keeps the Pride Lands alive. From Timon and Pumbaa's unlikely bond with Simba to the Lion Guard's unbreakable loyalty. These connections remind every creature that no one survives alone. The Pride Lands thrive when trust replaces fear, and when individuals are valued not for what they are, but for who they choose to be. Even the smallest creature can change the course of history when guided by courage and kindness. Yet, darkness has always lurked beyond the borders. The Outlands, dry and unforgiving, stand as a reminder of what happens when the circle of life is ignored. Scar's alliance with the hyenas brought chaos, hunger, and decay. Under his rule, the Pride Lands suffered, teaching a hard truth. Leadership rooted in selfishness poisons everything it touches. The scars of that era remained long after Scar's fall, etched into the land and memory of its people. Redemption, however, is one of the Pride Lands' most powerful themes. Just as the rains returned after Simba's victory, healing followed pain. Grass grew again, herds returned, and hope was restored. The Pride Lands showed that no darkness is permanent when truth and courage rise to meet it. This cycle of fall and renewal defines the land as much as its victories do. Legends of bravery are not limited to kings and warriors. Rafiki, the wise mandrill, served as a guide through times of confusion, reminding leaders of who they truly are, whose wisdom taught that the past can hurt, but it also teaches through riddles and quiet insight. Rafiki shaped destinies without ever lifting a claw. The Pride Lands honor such wisdom as deeply as physical strength, understanding that guidance often saves more lives than force. As generations passed, new challenges emerged. External threats tested the unity of the Pride Lands, and ancient evils attempted to rise once more. Yet each time, the land found new champions. Cubs grew into leaders, friends became legends, and stories were woven into the very wind that passed through the grasslands. The Pride Lands remembered every sacrifice, every victory, and every lesson learned. What makes the Pride Lands truly legendary is not the power of its kings, but the values it defends. Bravery here means standing up for others, even when afraid. Friendship means loyalty across differences and forgiveness after betrayal. Legacy means honoring the past without being chained to it. These ideas live in every sunrise over Pride Rock and every echoing roar that reminds the kingdom it is protected. The Pride Lands are more than a setting. They are a character shaped by those who love and defend it. They breathe with life, reflect the hearts of their rulers, and endure through every storm. From cubs dreaming beneath the stars to kings standing watch over their kingdom. The Pride Lands continue to tell stories of courage that inspire generations. As long as the circle of life turns, the Pride Lands will stand as a testament to hope. Legends will rise, friendships will be forged, and bravery will answer every challenge. And somewhere beneath the open sky, a lion will lift its head, roar into the horizon, and remind the world that balance, once restored, is the greatest victory of all. Happy New Year! The Pride Lands stretch beneath the endless African sky. A vast kingdom shaped by sun, wind, and the eternal rhythm of the circle of life. From the towering heights of Pride Rock to the quiet shadows of the Outlands, every stone, river, and tree holds a story. These lands are not merely a home for lions and animals. They are a living symbol of balance, courage, friendship, and legacy. For generations, the Pride Lands have witnessed the rise of great kings, the fall of tyrants, and the quiet heroism of those who protect what truly matters. At the heart of the Pride Lands stands Pride Rock, a monument carved by time and tradition. It is here that new life is presented to the kingdom and where rulers look out over the lands they are sworn to protect. Pride Rock is not just a throne, it is a promise. A promise that the king will honor the circle of life, ensuring that no creature takes more than it needs and that every being has its place. This promise was upheld by wise rulers like Mufasa, whose strength was matched only by his compassion. Under his reign, the Pride Lands flourished. Sure, young cubs grew up listening to tales of courage passed down through generations. Stories meant to teach them that strength without wisdom leads to ruin, and power without compassion destroys balance. Among these stories is the journey of Simba, a cub born into greatness, yet burdened by destiny, whose early days were filled with laughter and curiosity as he explored the Pride Lands with his best friend Nala. Together, they raced through the grass, dreamed of the future, and believed the world was simple and kind. But the Pride Lands taught Simba one of its greatest lessons early on. Life is fragile, and courage is forged through loss. So, the betrayal of Scar and the death of Mufasa sent shockwaves through the kingdom, turning fertile lands into desolation. Simba's exile was not only a personal tragedy, but a wound to the Pride Lands themselves, proving that when rightful leadership is lost, balance collapses. While Simba's story is one of redemption, the Pride Lands are filled with many unsung heroes whose bravery shaped its fate. The Lion Guard stands as a symbol of this truth. Long before Simba reclaimed his throne, elite teams were chosen to defend the kingdom from threats beyond its borders. These guards were not selected by strength alone, but by courage, speed, wisdom, and keen sight. Kion, Simba's second-born, would one day lead such a group, proving that heroism is not inherited through blood, but earned through action. Kion's journey began not as a legend, but as a curious cub trying to understand his place in a world defined by legacy. Gifted with the roar of the elders, Kion carried a power that demanded responsibility beyond his years. The Pride Lands watched as he struggled, failed, learned, and rose again. Through battles with predators, encounters with ancient spirits, and moments of doubt, Kion learned that true strength lies in teamwork. His friends, each from different species, stood as proof that unity across differences is the Pride Land's greatest defense.